I was just ready to go back and do a little clearing before I feed the animals. I had my boat back there. I never got a chance to use it today. I'm thinking putting it in the enlarged, going back to where culvert 14 is, taking that into Clinton's ditch and back to my work site. I have a feeling I'm gonna get messed up, but I'm gonna give this a shot. So I got that double paddle. I'm gonna use the stubby one for this because it's gonna be small confines. Look at that, I got grass growing in the bed of my truck. Had this perfectly cleared last winter. But I'm wasting my time. It's not our land. It's the city's land, I've been told time and time again, so I stopped doing it. But look how deep this is. I'm wondering if this was part of the second enlargement. Because I'm almost 6 feet tall and I'm not even close to being able to look over that bank. The bank's got to be 8 feet with another foot to spare, and there's probably 2 feet of water and 4 feet of muck in there. And I know there's 4 feet of muck in there because before I had a key for the gate, I put on chest waders. I wanted to start clearing the bank over there by the train depot. So I put my chest waders on and I started walking across the canal right in this very spot. And I got right up to my nipples in water and muck. I pulled my phone out and I was ready to call for help if I needed to. But it was a very loose muck. You could still walk and just keep your feet attached to the bottom, and it was a nice hard bottom. But I'll never forget that, how, easy 3 feet of loose muck. All right, enough yapping. I'm gonna give this a shot. I think it'll be fun. It's pretty awesome out here. It's amazing I don't come out here more. That's got to change. I could even tinker with some homemade barges and some motorized gadgets. So not too far east is where I can skip over the berm, jump down into where culvert 14 used to be. They've torn it out, now it's a dive culvert, modern one. But that's where Clinton's ditch's water comes from. Runs under Route 46 and down a little channel there by the snowmobile lodge, and then underneath the Enlarged Erie Canal into Clinton. The canal is ideal for kayaks. This isn't bad at all. And this will continue of this quality up until South Charles Street. At that point it kind of becomes more like a creek, even though it still runs in the Enlarged Erie Canal present. So here's where I'm gonna across the berm. And you see the dive culvert. At least the part that's inside the canal. I just broke my paddle getting out of here. I don't really care, but it's not going to be ideal for my next part. So, that wasn't bad. It's like a beaver trail, or beaver run, whatever you call it. So this is where mid-culvert number 14 was. Still might be the stone arch going under the canal, I don't know. There's some sporadic stones down there. Let's see if we can get down there. Not bad at all. I thought that was going to be harder. See? That's what's left of mid-culvert number 14 on the south side. This is what drew me to Erie Canal Village and how I got associated with this place. As I walked through the canal berm during the winter because I wanted to see the south side of this because I could see the north was gone and I wanted to see if the south was there. So I walked through the edge of the canal prism because I don't want to trespass, and I posted some pictures that I took along the way. The owner contacted me and I was scared. I thought he was going to be mad. And I was prepared to say, I didn't walk through the village, I didn't trespass, but he turned out it wasn't about that. We ended up talking for hours. He turned out to be a really cool guy. So I'm in the drainage ditch now. Boy, I wish I had a paddle. Surprisingly, this works pretty well. I'll just pull it. Pretty good so far, and as soon as I reach the canal, it should be even better. There was a couple beaver dams in here. I pulled them out, but I might have missed some, or maybe they came back. Wow, this is pretty cool. So this isn't the Clinton's ditch. This is more of the route that culvert 14 would take. But this water leads right into Clinton's ditch, just west of where it starts to take a bend on the east side. It's got that swamp people feel to it. And I think the alarming thing is that I like it. This feels good. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a beaver or a muskrat. There's quite a few of them in here. So right there's a road that leads into the back portion of the property, so I'm called the Pioneer Road. It's where they take the hayride and the Halloween rides. So that's where that crosses. On the other side, you got the straightaway east portion that runs up to the Enlarged. So I'm in Clinton's Ditch now. And it feels pretty good. This part I haven't cleared at all. You can tell. Look at all those rocks and muckland. Wow. That's a nice riprap right there. You can see it underwater. If I approached that better, I could have got over that. It's still rooted. I was gonna try to pull it out. I'm just gonna have to go over it. There we go. So there's a mental note right there. Pull that sucker out as soon as possible. There's a massive tree right there. The bank is really, really good right there. South side towpath. A lot of riprap along the edge. Really nice section. This blows the other portion away that I've been working on. Look at this thing I'm using. It's working. I'm not even pulling it. Now right up here there was a beaver dam that I broke open. I'm probably gonna have to climb over that thing. Because I just did the north side. Ha! I get through there. Right here the levee's in awesome shape, and look how high it is. And it's uniform. This is the height that needs to go up. Darn it. That's funny. But that's the height that I need to go all the way down, which is feet higher. But you see, this canal was more raised than what it appears now. And that has a lot to do with the cut down the middle. For the longest time, that cut down the middle is all anybody saw. Thing is, there's more. How nice that is. Right at that point, it starts to go down. It goes down about a foot. Here's that beaver dam. That wasn't too bad. I'd have an easier time if I was paying attention, but I'm just chilling. This is way better than I thought it was going to be. And I don't mean better condition, I mean more fun. See, so look at this. The levels of the water is the same, but the towpath is half as high, if that. These are terrible plants. I don't know what they are, but they form a hard cluster at the root surface. And they're hard to get out, except when they're dry. They dry out, and then you can pull that whole cluster out in one piece. So good at this already, I can just spin around plants. The water's down about 8 inches from yesterday. But it's not completely blocked here. I just got a wood gate over the culvert. It doesn't hold back all the water, not even probably most. So that's not bad at all. If I worked on clearing that out a little bit, that'd be an easy jaunt. I wonder, when was the last time somebody took a boat down this portion of Clinton's Ditch? I have a feeling it might have been a while. With the sun so bright, I'd say this is my shining moment. This is pretty good. Some floaters in here I gotta pull out. I was kind of hoping they would float all the way down to the culvert here. Hard to beat that.